Hello, I'm Ken Robinson, and this is one of my video responses to questions I've been sent on Twitter. So I've been asked a lot of questions about the curriculum, and in a previous response I mentioned my reservations about subjects and how much I prefer the idea of disciplines. The conventional school curriculum, though, isn't just divided into these bits. It's also arranged in a hierarchy, so some are seen as more important than others, and traditionally the ones at the top of the hierarchy are mathematics, science, technology and languages. Another formulation of that is the STEM disciplines: science, technology, engineering and math. And a bit further down come the humanities, and a bit further down from there normally come physical education and the arts. And in the arts there's another hierarchy. Art and music are normally seen as more important in schools than drama and dance. I think it's important to understand the origins of this hierarchy and why it's no longer relevant to the world that we live in. There are two reasons for hierarchy. One of them is the idea of utility, which is based on the premise that the purpose of education is to enable people to get jobs as soon as they leave school. So the hierarchy is based on those subjects that are thought to be most relevant to work. And you see this particularly in the case of the arts, for example. People will say, don't do music, you won't be a musician; don't do art, you won't be an artist. Now I believe this advice is profoundly wrong these days, but that's the origin of it. But interestingly, people don't say, don't do mathematics, you won't be a mathematician, and don't do physics, you may not be a physicist. The reason, I think, is because some disciplines are thought to be intellectually more rigorous. And this is a simple mistake. It has its origins, I believe, in the great intellectual movements of the 18th and 19th centuries in Europe and America, and the growth of the scientific method, where some subjects have been identified with fact and objectivity, and others with feeling and with subjectivity. The upshot of all this is that the disciplines are arranged around the idea of utility and academic value. And a lot of work that I'm involved in is to argue that our economic circumstances are so different now that we have to entirely rethink the relationship between education and work. And secondly, that our understanding of the mind and of intelligence and of consciousness is such that we have to fundamentally reconsider the ways in which we prioritise disciplines according to their role in intellectual development. Human intelligence is tremendously diverse, and for some people their real strengths, their real abilities, lie in those various areas of the curriculum that are being marginalised by the current hierarchy.